Hey favorites, happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, August 16th, and I want to welcome you to this week's video. I just got off stream, so thank you so much if you were there in my Twitch stream. We played Stray.
Oh my god, I do it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can push shit off? What an asshole. Oh no! I have a bag on my head now. All my controls are opposite. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I can't play this game regular. I just woke Gemini up. She's so mad at me. Oh my goodness though. Oh fuck! Never mind. Oh my god, the purse. Oh my goodness.
And it was so much fun. I had a blast with you guys, and I can't wait to continue playing with you and to beat that level. I tried a few times and died.
Ah! No fucking way! Ah! No!
I am eating my lunch, which doesn't look great, but is delicious. A little bit of red beans and rice. I eat a lot of beans now. I want to open this with you guys. I got a package in the mail. It's nothing important. It is an exciting discovery for me. I don't know if you can see, but I have my incense in here in just like a planter, but I want to use the planter for a pot as it's intended. So I was like, well, I need an incense holder. And my thought was, okay, let's get a spaghetti container, like a pasta container. That makes sense, right? And then I remembered the one I had as a kid and the one my mom had. And I found it. So I'm going to put my incense in here. And this is literally exactly what we had. This is so funny. I love that. I'm going to finish eating, I'm going to go take a nap, and I will see you soon. Hey y'all, happy Monday. Today is Monday, August 22nd, the day that this video is going up. And why, you may ask, am I recording this? Well, you see, I didn't really record a lot of footage last week for the vlog. I started off really strong on Tuesday. I was like, hi, welcome to the vlog. It's only Tuesday. I'm doing well. And then by the time I recognized I didn't really have any footage, it was Friday night, and I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? I don't want to do things just to create content. I figured this week it could be a little bit different. I'm just going to talk about my week. I do have a few very small clips, and I'll put those in there. But to make up for it, I have edited all of my Stray gameplay over on Twitch that I did last week and compiled it into one video for you, and I will be releasing that on YouTube here this week. So, although the vlog is going to be shorter, you do get a little bit more of me doing something else. So I hope that you enjoy it. I really enjoyed playing Stray with you, like I said, and I'm grateful that we got to spend that time together last week. It was really important to me to do that right after school started back up because I haven't been able to stream very much on Twitch, and I miss it. And it's fun to be able to connect with some of you who can't make all of my shows at 9 p.m., right? I will be streaming more on Twitch. I think I'm going to do like week-long streams like that every month, every couple of months. That way we can kind of just knock out a game together. And speaking of the next game, this is my therapy notebook. It's yellow. I just changed it because I ran out of room. Also, we always skip the first page. Don't write in the first page. This week was challenging. And something funny that she said was that she wanted me to play Mortuary Assistant. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've been looking at that game and wanting to play it. And she's like, yeah, I want you to play it as your therapy homework because it addresses your death and your health anxiety. And I think it'd be fun. So in case you're wondering, I pay someone to torture me, and that's therapy. Overall, this week was emotionally a lot for me. I want to talk about this without crying, so I'm going to try. But I want to be very honest with you. I want to share my grief. I want to talk about grief. I want to talk about death. So the 3-year anniversary of my son's death, or what would be his 3rd birthday, is coming up. Oof. And for the first year or year and a half, maybe even 2 years, to be honest with you, I really struggled with pregnancy in general and seeing other people pregnant and seeing babies. And it wasn't in a hateful way. It was just in a way that my heart had been completely ripped out of my chest and trampled on. And so I really struggled with that a lot. But recently, in the past year, I've gotten to a better place with that and kind of recognized that I don't know if I'm ever going to be pregnant again, and sort of making peace with that within myself, because I think there's this unwritten, not a rule, but an unwritten thing within the child loss community where a lot of times it's really you're really pressured to have a kid immediately to sort of fill that void for you, or to have your rainbow baby and to compensate, make up for the fact that your child died. And I really struggled with that. At first, I thought I immediately wanted to get pregnant again. And I remember my doctor saying your surgery went great and you can have more babies if that's what you want to do. That was one of the first things he said to me when I woke up. And at the time I was wow, that's great news. I'm so happy. Everything looks good down there. My scar tissue is doing well. And now I'm I was not in a position to hear that kind of information. And I think I struggled with my identity for so long and clung on to this motherhood role for so long because it was so expected of me. And if one of the first things that the doctor says to you after you wake up from general anesthesia because you're so anxious, having a C-section, they've taken out your dead son, who's been dead for at least a day, one of the first things they say to you is hey, everything went well, you look really good, you can have more babies. It's so dismissive to the life that I know everyone else can't see, but that existed to me, right? I'm probably going to be talking a lot more about this in the next couple of weeks, just because the day is coming, September 10th. And so I'm sharing this because someone recently in my life, someone very close to me, announced that they were pregnant. And my immediate reaction was complete joy. And I'm so excited. She's going to be such an incredible mom because I am someone who has had a lot of kids. I've gathered a lot of baby stuff. And so that became something that needed to be discussed because I have a lot of baby stuff. I don't know if I'm going to have any more kids. It's been 3 years and I don't know, my groove right now with my children is very good. I don't know if I could handle another pregnancy mentally. I think I'd have to have a grippy sock vacation, I think. So I don't think that's where I'm going. But because I do have a lot of baby stuff, and a lot of baby stuff that's not opened, in space that I need in my house, that became a discussion. And so she came over, and she looked through his stuff, which is really hard for me. Because a lot of the stuff I handpicked and wanted specifically for him. And I think this is something people don't talk about a lot. It's after the person that you love dies, where does their stuff go? And if it's a baby who you never get to actually bring home alive, it's just a constant reminder. So I had shoved everything into closets, and I shoved everything in bins in the garage, and I just had to get it out of my face because it was really hurting me to know that all of these things were just sitting there waiting for someone that was never going to be there. So this weekend, I was able to lovingly give her everything that she wanted, and she took everything. And I'm so glad that I was able to do that. I'm so glad I was in a position to do that. It also cleared up a lot of space in my house, which I guess is fine, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. I think I mentioned last week that I have bins for all my kids, and it has folders in there from like pre-K all the way up to 12th grade, and we put like a school picture in there, and then like artwork or report cards or anything like that that kind of is like important, awards, things like that. And so I hadn't done that yet for Weston, and then he died, so he still has a bin, but all of his stuff is like his footprint and stuff like that. So I do want to go through that with you guys. It's something I haven't looked at since he died, so maybe for his birthday I will do that. I do remember that there are bloody blankets in there because, I don't know, I just couldn't have them throw that away. So maybe if you're not into that kind of stuff, I'll let you know in the description. I'll put a trigger warning for blood and stuff, but I do think it could be interesting. I haven't looked at it, so that was kind of how my week went. How was your week? I would love to hear about it in the comment section down below. I want to thank you so much for being here with me and for allowing me to openly share my grief and supporting me and encouraging me, because it means a lot to have someone listen to this kind of pain. So I want to recognize you and how amazing you are for that and say thank you. And thank you so much for spending time with me last week on Twitch if you did. If you were able to stop by, it means a lot. And this week's vlog should be a little bit back to normal, hopefully. And I also will be starting up my yoga again on September 1st. We're going to light up the everyday calendar. Every day of September. I think I can do it because September is his month, so it'll kind of give me motivation to like, okay, every month I want his lit up. We'll be doing more videos on here besides just the vlogs, but I want to get into a good rhythm, and I'm checking in with myself every single day. When I was streaming, I had a lot of people messaging me like, hey, I just want to make sure you're taking care of yourself, and I really, really appreciate your concern. It really means a lot to me because I cannot get burnt out again. I don't think I have it in me. So something that's really been helping me is I check in with myself every day, and sometimes even multiple times throughout the day. So when I was streaming every day, I was exhausted, but I would check in with myself like, okay, what are we doing? What do we need to do to help future us? What can we do right now to help us and preserve our energy? I am not someone who has unlimited energy. I do need rest. That's something I learned about myself. So I allow myself to rest, because if I don't, that's what leads to my burnout. So I do appreciate you guys asking me about that. I am feeling a lot better. I was struggling a little bit on Friday night, which I think some of you could maybe tell, maybe not, but I had been streaming 5 days. I had already streamed once that day, so I think it was just a lot for me, but I really enjoyed it, and I definitely want to do it again in the future. I think that's all I have for you. Short and sweet, to the point. I'll release that Stray playthrough here maybe Wednesday, and that way you have something a little bit extra to sweeten up your week since this is so short, but I do appreciate you. I love you very much, and